It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Not an easy stretch of basketball lately for the Nets. It's been tough sledding. The loss is mounting. They're simply not playing up to capacity. How to fix it is the question. And the Brooklyn Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
What's a quick turnaround? But there, see, it makes it tough to execute. Quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turnaround.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
Yeah, interconference matchup, two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, the Warriors are the ultimate super team, and their presence has set off an arms race. Now, for those teams in the middle of the pack, a Cinderella run has never been more of a long shot. The question becomes, when is pretty good not nearly good enough for both fans and ownership? Back to you.
Well, DA hitting the reset button can be a painful process. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace,
right,
speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Allen out there with Thomas. Then it's Rose, and it's Issel in at the 4 spot.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, Portland, as a franchise, they seem to be in a tough spot. I mean, they've had some bad luck with draft picks, and at the same time, they've lost some free agents to other organizations. I mean, they're too talented to go full rebuild, not with their stars, but they're still missing a piece or two from really being a danger in the West come playoff time.
Chris, for the Blazers, as you mentioned, you worry they'll continue to remain static in the West.
Yeah, I do, because they're too good to rebuild. And right now, you know, it seems like they're not an elite team and they're not a bad team. So how do you figure it out? And it reminds me a little bit of the Hawks about a decade ago. They were always a playoff threat, but never found that next stage. Hopefully the Blazers can shake things up to get them where they need to go.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to Cleveland.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Thomas, it's a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kidd kicks to Parrish, and he makes that one.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Rose.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Iverson against Allen. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now here's Kidd. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tries a 3. Issel grabs the board. Allen drives in. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And how about Allen, able to control his body on these physical finishes. Terrific at keeping the balance as he's getting bumped by the defense.
Now here's Iverson. 32 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Parrish off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Knocked loose. Kidd against Thomas. And now running up the court. Kidd pushing it up. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Here's Iverson. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Kidd against Thomas. Takes it from 10. And it's Kidd getting it to go in.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 6 points for Iverson.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
A shot by Issel, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Here's Iverson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Rose passes to Issel. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Trailblazers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And for Portland, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
The talent's not there, Greg. Plain and simple. You can't fault their effort, but they just don't have the roster to compete with the big boys.
Here's Rose. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And it's Rose missing.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Goes up at the stripe. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist from Antetokounmpo. That's now 8 points for Iverson. And so Allen will bring it up for Portland. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Issel. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Always been a master at putting a defender in a tough position and drawing fouls. It's one of Issel's greatest attributes, always thinking one step ahead.
For Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for him. Nancy's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So he gets them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Allen against Iverson. In the corner, Nance with it. He kicks it to Parrish. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Rose. Here's Issel. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Over to the left wing. Parrish, the pass to Kidd. Three-pointer. The second effort. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
Now here's Rose. He has 7. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. Rose has got 9.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Kidd against Thomas. Kidd kicks to Nance. Over Rose. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Here's Issel. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Golden State.
Well, don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass. Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
And then slams it in.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. It's deflected. Thurman passes to Thomas. And the rejection by Parrish. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Pass to Bibby. 6 on the shot clock. But they get it back. Issel passes to Houston. Pass to Abdul Rahim. And the rejection by Parrish. The feed to Kidd. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving, but C-Webb, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call them to play.
I love your honest appraisal. And here is Kidd following the three-pointer by Mike Bibby. The Nets working the ball around now. Crafty move. Williams trying to break free, and Nance with the layup. Nance has got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now the pass to Houston. He dishes it to Williams. Kicks it to Bibby. Launches a 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Iverson outside. Passes it to Kidd. Parrish dishes to Iverson. Kidd against Bibby. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
Here's Houston. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked loose and stolen by Iverson. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Kidd with the steal. And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up. Here's Iverson. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Houston. Last game he had 12. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. And the shot goes in. Abdul-Rahim's got his first points of the game.
And you know what makes Abdul-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Barnameji's checked in for Brooklyn. Kidd against Bibby. Pass to Houston. Teardrop shot. That's tipped.
And he's like a pogo stick. Nance just pops up off the floor and then has that reach to get his hand on the ball.
Here's Bibby. He's got 6, just 5 to shoot. Shoots it.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And Nance kicks to Kidd. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Bibby. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Brandon. Bibby covering. Now the pass to Nance. Pass to Brandon. Shot clock at 6. Over Bibby. And it's Portland with the rebound.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Got the shot! He
Just
got it!
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like
He's
that.
just hot. When you hitting him like that, he's just hot.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
Blind luck, Greg. I mean, he lets it fly and bang, right on target.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Mike Bibby. King is out there with Williams. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the power forward position. Back to Bibby. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. Rebound by Williams. Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And the shot's good from Abdul Rahim.
Yeah, and Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Nice. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Houston. Barnett covering. Down low, Abdul Rahim. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Abdul Rahim's got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Barnett. Houston pulls it in.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Bibby for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Houston. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Barnett. A 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Here's Nance, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 points for him.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Pass to Houston. Down low, taken away by Williams. And here we go, Brooklyn fast break. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Brandon, the pass to Nance. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And the shot goes in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Abdul Rahim. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Abdul Rahim's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependent.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Nets making a change here. Willis is checked in. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Thomas kicks to Bibby. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Brandon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of 2, one being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a 3. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the 3. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. Nance comes with the double team. Here's Issel. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. He kicks to Bibby. Shot clock at 5. Nance knocks it loose. Barnett against Thomas. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Pass to Issel. Will it go? A shot off that time, and Brooklyn will come the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Brandon, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
The pass to Barnett. Ball's knocked loose. Thomas with the steal. Here's Bibby. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
We're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
And Willis gets it to go.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Allen Iverson is checked in for Barnett. And Portland with a change here, too. Rose, he's checked in for Mike Bibby. Outside Rose. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Rose has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly. He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And here is Allen. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State. Clock at 6. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. From deep. Allen's shot is off. Net shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Poke loose. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Issel gets the bucket. It's the Nets now. Up top, Nance. Passes it to Brandon. Back to Nance. Stolen by Allen. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 16 feet away. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Thomas surveying the D. Pass to Issel. To the middle. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Brandon, the pass to Nance. Iverson right side. And it's in there. Iverson's got 16.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Rose finds Allen to the right side. Lets it go from 14. And that one hits back iron.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Iverson. Issel grabs the board. Issel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the right side. Rose double teamed. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Issel gets the bucket.
And that's when the double team hurts the defense. I mean, when they're guarding the player, smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
The shot's good from Nance.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Bounce pass Thomas. Issel gets the bucket. Issel's got 9 points in the quarter.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Here's Brandon. He's got 5. On the wing, Nance. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Thurman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Nets trail by 4. Brandon, the pass to Willis. Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Willis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, I just love the leadership that Willis brings to this team. He's a guy players look up to, a powerful center who just continues to impress.
Skiles the pass to Rose, and the Trailblazers another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
1:36 left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Iverson. He's got 16. And Kidd, here we go. Softly drops in the floater. Kidd's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Skiles the pass to Rose. Houston's shot's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Kidd kicks to Antetokounmpo over Rose. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 14 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Pass to Issel. Here's Skiles. And another three for Portland.
This offense just continues to impress.
Nets trail by 5. Left side, Kidd.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Kidd.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Skiles. All alone. And again, it's Portland converting. Kidd with it. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Kidd's got 6 in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Knocked away. Here's Skiles. He has 5. There's the pass to Abdul Rahim. Shoots over Parrish, and the rejection by Parrish. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Trailblazers lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter was a different story than the first. They played with energy and confidence in building a 3-point lead at the break. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Portland leading by 3. Parrish is out there with Kevin Willis. Then there's Allen Iverson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Kidd in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thomas kicks to Rose. Thomas passes to Thurman. Count the basket. And the Nets with possession here. Outside Kidd. It's tipped. Outside Thomas. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Kidd. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Thomas kicks to Rose. Passes to Issel. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Issel's got 15.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Here's Willis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Allen finds Rose. And again, it's Portland converting.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Outside Rose. This one for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 6 assists here tonight. Nets trail by 4. Now Iverson. He's got 16. Outside Kidd. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Issel. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Barnameji's checked in for the Nets. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Atlanta. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, Brooklyn, just way behind.
And right now for Brooklyn, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
For Brooklyn, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Kidd. Both free throws good from Kidd. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Antetokounmpo against Rose. Now here's Thomas. D right on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Portland. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Antetokounmpo against Rose. Antetokounmpo passes to Barnett. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Barnett's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Issel. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hats. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And the one thing you love about Barnett, he'll do anything the coaches ask. Start, come off the bench, score, or facilitate. He is completely unselfish.
And the first one at the line is good. Nance, he's checked in for Willis. Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Bibby comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good for Barnett. Portland leading. Cavaliers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The pass to Issel. Kings check in for Rose. Kicks it to Bibby. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Giannis Antetokounmpo? He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bibby. And the rejection by Parrish. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Nets have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. There's the lob into the Kumbo. That one's not going to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Now, here is Bibby. He's got 16. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Brandon, the pass to Barnett. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot is long.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Knocked loose. Kidd with the steal. And now running up the court. Kidd pushing it up. He gets it in there. Kidd's got 12 now in this quarter.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Outside Williams. It's Allen on the wing. Issel passes to Bibby. Allen dishes to Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
11 feet away. Kidd passes to Parrish. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Parrish has got 8.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Passes to Issel. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kidd gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Mike Bibby.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
The Nets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Williams, he's checked in for Larry Nance. Portland trailing here. And here's Bibby. 19 points in the game. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Brandon's shot is off. Portland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. A shot by Issel, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Kidd. And it's Portland with the rebound. Issel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Abdul Rahim. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 13. Here's Kidd. He's got 29 points. Lets it fly. Parrish up top.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. Iverson's checked in. Both free throws good from Parrish. And for Portland, they're shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Houston. Iverson covering. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Here's Iverson. He's got 16. Kidd. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. Kidd against Bibby. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Stolen by Parrish. Here's Iverson. Out of hand on it, but they'll get another chance. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That one goes. Count it. Barnett's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Over Williams. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
Defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Kidd up top. He kicks to Iverson. Shot clock at 5. Looks for Parrish. Gets it to him. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
That's tipped. Kidd with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Kidd's running. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Look at this. I like this team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Houston. Out to the right wing. Here's Skiles, and the 3 ball is good. Skiles has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
King right side. And there's the pass to Houston. That one falls. Houston's got 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Barnett against King. Barnett passes to Parrish. Iverson outside. 6 to shoot. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Trailblazers trail by 5. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Passes it to Thurman. Here's Houston, defended by Parrish. Here's Houston. He's got 6. Here's Skiles. They get the rebound.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Nets leading by 3. Iverson right side. And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Nets. Rose, he's checked in for Portland. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Kidd from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kidd's got 34 points.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Taken away by Williams. That's tipped. Rose scanning the floor to the middle. Thurman passes to Thomas. And the rejection by Parrish. And he recovers it. They get it back. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Nets leading by 8. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. We've got Rose, and it's Thomas in the point. Kicks it out to Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Willis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Brooklyn.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them hustle points right there. Kidd against Thomas, and stolen by Iverson. To the inside, here's Kidd, and the layup's good off the glass. Kidd's got 36.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this win.
Knocked loose. Thomas passes to Thurman. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Kidd kicks to Iverson. Offensive rebound. Williams. That's tipped. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Thomas. To the paint. Abdul Rahim passes to Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And Portland making a change here. Allen's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Trailblazers trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Iverson. Inside. It's tipped. Outside for Kidd. Pass to Iverson. Rose finds Allen. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Thomas against Kidd. Here's Thurman, and he banks in the layup.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Outside Thomas. And the pass to Thurman. Over Williams. Thurman's shot is off. Nets leading by 5. Outside Kidd. Kicks to Iverson. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Knocked away. Thomas with the ball. To the paint. Issel passes to Thurman. And he can't bank that one in. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Williams trying to break free. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 5. Allen kicks to Thomas. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And the way they've clamped down on D has been a big factor in this run.
Pass to Kidd. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here are the Blazers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. That one good for 2.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Thomas kicks to Rose. Allen against Iverson. Antetokounmpo passes to Willis. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 5-point Nets lead.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And good that time. He's got 21.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing, guys.
Kidd kicks to Willis. Right side out of Kumbo. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Issel gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Nets leading by 3. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Over Allen. Again, the Nets for 2.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And he's going to be the go-to guy for them here in the late stages.
Pass to Issel. Doubled by Iverson. To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Rose. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Kidd kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Rose. Brooklyn gets it back in a new shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, he's just a physical player. I mean, there are a lot of facets to his game, but one thing Williams could really work on would be his free throw shooting.
Good on the second free throw.
He's not happy about the miss, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Gotta like what Jason Kidd has done in this game.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Kidd.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And Iverson gets it to go.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Issel passes to Thomas, and he finishes nicely on the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 assists. To the paint, intercepted. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And it's in there. And now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Here's Kidd. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Kidd's got 38 points.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Antetokounmpo kicks to Iverson, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Thomas against Kidd. Pass to Thurman. Back to Thomas. The pass to Issel. Clock at 4. Over in the corner, Rose. And another three for Portland.
Drills his third three of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him today.
Thomas against Kidd. Poked away. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball over Kidd. Here's Thurman. Lays it up off the glass.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Iverson outside. It's deflected.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him. Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Alters his release to do it, and those are 2 crucial points.
Robert Parrish is checked in for Williams. Free throw good. Iverson. Trailblazers trail by 4. Allen kicks to Thomas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Kidd kicks to Iverson. Good in the assist to Kidd. And that's now 30 points for Iverson.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Portland with the ball. 7-point differential. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And it's in there. 28 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. That's tipped. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Open shot, Kidd. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 11. 1:31 left to play here in the 4th. .131 left in the 4th quarter. Thomas against Kidd. Rose kicks to Thomas. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And another turnover here by Portland.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Yep, that one goes.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And they get it. That one off the back iron and out.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Thomas with the steal. Nobody near Allen. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Iverson. Over Allen. Iverson, no good.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happen.
And how about the awareness there of Rose? A total team player. He's one of the best when it comes to sharing the ball.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Kidd. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.